World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I'm your host, Steph Vicente. United States President Donald Trump believes the hostages held in Gaza will start to be freed very soon as mediators are set to meet in Egypt on Monday for indirect peace talks between Hamas and Israel. The BBC reported that the talks come after Hamas agreed to some parts of a 20-point U.S. peace plan. The plan includes releasing hostages and handing over Gaza governance to Palestinian technocrats. The response from Hamas did not mention the key demands of its disarmament and playing no future role in Gaza's governance. Meanwhile, Israeli airstrikes continued in Gaza despite U.S. President Trump telling Israel to immediately stop the bombing on Friday after Hamas responded to the proposed plan. In other news stories, 5 people have died and tens of thousands have been left without power in Ukraine after intense Russian missile and drone attacks, according to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The BBC reported that 4 members of one family, including a 15-year-old girl, were killed by a strike in the village of Lapivka as attacks mostly targeted the western region of Lviv. Poland scrambled fighter jets in order to ensure the safety of Polish airspace, while allied NATO aircraft were also deployed. Russia's defense ministry said it had successfully carried out a massive strike on Ukrainian military and infrastructure targets. Ukrainian President Zelensky said Russia fired more than 50 missiles and around 500 attack drones. And finally, a UK mosque was set ablaze with 2 people still inside in a suspected arson attack that police are treating as a hate crime. The CNN reported that it is the latest violent incident to be reported in a politically charged British summer, during which incidents of Islamophobic and anti-Semitic hate have remained high, and comes just days after a deadly attack outside a synagogue in Manchester. 2 people in balaclavas tried to force the mosque door open on Saturday night before pouring gasoline into the steps and setting it alight. Emergency crews rushed to the mosque in Peacehaven near Brighton on the country's south coast. The mosque chairman and a fellow worshipper, both in their 60s, were having tea inside when they heard a loud bang outside and fled the building as flames curled across the main entrance, according to the mosque manager. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.